Kind of tell you what I told the team. It's a very disappointing loss. We didn't answer the bell today. Obviously, there's a lot of work to be done. Way too many penalties, did too many things to help them, gave up explosive plays, had a major error on special teams that was totally unnecessary that led to a score on their part. Got to give them a lot of credit. They did a nice job with their offense based on what we were trying to do on defense, but we didn't execute well enough. Got to give our players a lot of credit for, fighting back, getting back in the game after getting behind 21-7, and having an opportunity to win, at the end. Wish we could do some things a little different in the end, play a little better. Played way too soft at the end to let them go down the field 50 yards to get in field goal range. I think that the big thing that our players need to do is learn, from this experience. Have more respect for playing with discipline so we don't get penalties, we don't help the other team, we don't make mental errors that help the other team. But I also told the players that we can accomplish every goal that we've had start at the beginning of the season. There's no room for error in the West. If we win out in the West, we can win the West and, still have a chance to go to the SEC championship game. But I think the key to the drill is you got to learn from these experiences. You got to learn from the mistakes that you made. You never improve if you can't learn from the mistakes that you make. And obviously, we got a lot of work to do. I hope everybody, is all in on trying to do that work so that we can improve and, play better. I thought Bryce played really well in the game, made a lot of plays offensively, didn't get it done on defense when we had the chance. And then their last drive when they tied the game up, we got a third down penalty, got a fourth down penalty that, led to their score to tie the game and, had an opportunity, needed to get a little closer for the field goal kicker, and we didn't get that done.
Questions? Katie?
Coach, you talked about doing things differently at the end. On offense, when the ball got down to the 30, what was kind of the strategy throwing it 3 straight times? Was it trying to set up for the field goal, or were you trying to score a touchdown?
No, we were trying to move it closer, and we thought they were blitzing and had a loaded box a lot, and thought we could make plays in the passing game. Jameer had a chance to make a play. That's the best thing that we did all night. So, that's how we thought we could get it closer. When I say that, I don't mean we should have ran it instead of pass it. I didn't mean that at all. They were blitzing and we were in empty, so you got to throw the ball hot, and we didn't do it exactly right.
Mason?
Coach, the Tennessee offense was moving really fast in the first half, but the defense did respond with 3 consecutive stops. How do you think the defense responded to the no-huddle offense by Tennessee?
Yeah, well, I don't think the no-huddle offense was the issue for us. I think it was covering their receivers and allowing way too many big plays. They created a lot of mismatches. We were trying to play nickel, so they were trying to get their best receivers on our safeties. And, they did it a couple times, and we gave up big plays. We started dropping 8 guys. That helped us in the second quarter. We did the same thing in the third quarter. We played some dime, so we'd have better matchups against them. So we made some good adjustments in the game, but just gave up too many big plays. I mean, even in the second half, they scored on big plays.
In the back?
Earlier in the week, you talked about consistency. What's the biggest thing that you want to see change in order to achieve that?
Well, I think you can't have consistency unless you have discipline and execution, and I mentioned that earlier. So it's not just penalties. It's just, did I block the right guy? Did I do it the right way? Did I cover the right guy? Did I cover him the right way? Did I rush the passer the right way? Did we run the stunt, stop the run, stay in my gap? All those things are little things that you have to pay attention to detail on so that you play together as a unit. And, we'll watch the film, but obviously when you give up 49 points, there's things that we need to do much, much better on defense. And, we need to be able to take advantage of the situation we had on offense at the end of the game, although the offense did a really good job of moving the ball, keeping the ball, and scoring points.
Questions? Carrie?
Coach, we always hear that elusive word momentum. In a game like this with the crowd noise and you see that speed on their offense just continuing to drive the ball down the field, how much does that play a part in this and how do you counter that?
Well, I don't think I thought that the offense handled the crowd noise extremely well. We were able to go on the clap, and, the motion penalties that we had, a couple of them had nothing to do. Guy moved with no clap, no nothing, just, I don't know why, but I thought we handled the noise extremely well, in the game. And they had a great crowd. The crowd did a great job in the game. And, we changed the momentum of the game several times. We just weren't able to take advantage of it by getting enough stops on defense.
Joe?
What are your thoughts on the decisive pass interference penalty wiped away the interception?
I can't really comment on it. It's hard to see when it's down in a corner. I thought the guy made a good swat on the ball, and we intercepted a tip ball. And we had another one on 3rd and 6. Guy had good coverage on a guy. So I don't know. I think, pass interference is one of the most controversial calls in college football, right now. And, I've talked about it before, but just inconsistency in how it gets called, not just on those calls, but in all calls. And, officials do the best they can, and I'm not making any negative comments about what they called.
Finish up here with Kate.
Despite the loss, how impressive is it what Bryce was able to do today after not being able to practice a ton this week and coming back from the injury and kind of getting more receivers involved in the offense?
Well, I had total trust and confidence that he had practiced enough that he wasn't going to forget how to play quarterback, and he didn't. So even though he wasn't able to practice, especially throwing the ball as much in the passing game, getting him healthy so that he could go out there and throw it effectively was probably the most important thing. And I think the way our medical staff managed that gave him the best opportunity to do it, and he obviously came through and played really well today.